Hello everybody!
Welcome back to our channel. Today we're here with another story. It is called Pete the Cat, Crayons Rock by Kimberly and James Dean.
Let's begin!
Pete loves his big box of groovy crayons. He loves to draw things like cars, trucks, flowers, and trees, and most of all, the big blue sea.
Why do you think Pete likes to draw big blues?
'Cause he's blue.
Who also likes to draw a lot?
Me.
Yeah, you do.
From rockin' red to cool cat blue. With a box of crayons, there's nothing Pete can do. One day, Pete decided to draw something new. His friends! Using lots of colors is so much fun. Pete wanted to use every one. He scribbled and drew a great big smile. His drawings were groovy and rockin' with style. Crayons Rock! Pete was proud of his pictures he drew. He hoped his friends would dig them too. He showed Grumpy Toad first. Grumpy Toad said, "This doesn't look right. Those colors are way too bright." Pete thought, "Hey, no sweat. That's all right. The next one will be dynamite," for Gus from Pete. He showed Gus his picture too. Gus asked, "Who is this supposed to be? It doesn't really look like me." Pete thought, "Hey, no sweat. That's all right. The next one will be just right," for Callie from Pete. Pete finally showed Callie her picture. Callie said, "This one is fine, but it feels like something's missing from mine." Pete said, "What a mess! Bummer, I guess my drawings aren't the best." Pete started to frown. He put his crayons down. In our class, the teacher asked, "Pete, what are you going to make?" "I don't know. I'm afraid of making a mistake." Pete looked around. Gus drew the coolest superhero. Callie's flowers were awesome, out of sight. Grumpy's motorcycle was just right. Pete's heart sank. His paper was blank. The gang looked at Pete and said, "No sweat. It's all right. It doesn't have to be just right. Your art is cool because your art is so unique. Grab your groovy box of crayons. Show us your technique." The teacher agreed. Art should be fun. Art is for everyone, from rockin' red to cool cat blue. With the box of crayons, there's nothing you can do. Pete smiled. There are no rules. It's no big deal. Art is about how it makes you feel. Pete loves his cool art. That's the one thing Pete knew. Suddenly, Pete knew exactly what to do. He tried again. Instead of drawing them one by one, Pete drew the whole gang, just having fun. Wow! Way to go, Pete! That's a rockin' masterpiece! Grumpy Toad, Gus, and Callie agreed. Pete's picture was off the charts. See? That's the groovy thing about art. The best art comes from the heart. Crayons Rock. The end. Pete the Cat's Wacky Taco Tuesday by Kimberly and James Dean. Let's begin. Today is Pete the Cat's favorite day of the week. That's because today is Taco Tuesday. On the way to the taqueria, Pete daydreams about all the tasty tacos he's going to eat. Pineapple, avocado, fish. He wants them all. Oh no! There is a problem. The taqueria is closed.
Oh no!
This is not groovy at all. Bob says. Now what are we going to eat? Pete doesn't panic. He knows what to do. Let's make our own tacos. Dad makes rad taco shells. Bob is awesome at making salsa. And Mom's fish is far out.
Yeah!
The family cheers. Back at home, Bob, Mom, Dad, and Pete get right to work. When the dough is ready, Pete starts to roll it into small balls. Then he has a better idea. Groovy, Bob says. Giant taco shells. Pete nods. Now we can fill them with even more tasty treats. Uh-oh. Dad forgot to go to the store. They're all out of beans and cheese. No worries, Pete says. We can use these instead. Jelly beans, fluff. Bob fills his taco with pickles and bananas. Yum! Dad fills his with berries and cream. Mom makes a green taco. Cucumbers, peppers, and broccoli. It's Pete's turn to fill his taco. He chooses jelly beans and marshmallow fluff. Then he adds some maple syrup. Sweet, Pete says. Too sweet, Mom says. Pete looks at his taco. Mom's right. It needs something else. But what? Pickles? No. Mustard? No. Then Pete sees what he wants. Anchovies! Pete takes a big bite. Now that is one groovy taco, he says. Pete hears a knock on the door. What smells so good? Callie asks. Can we try? Asks Gus. Even Grumpy Toad wants a taco. Wow! These tacos are out of sight! Callie shouts. Grumpy Toad agrees. Best tacos I've ever had. We should do this every Taco Tuesday, Mom says. Pete grins. Making tacos was fun, but I'd rather eat them. The end. Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons.
Created and illustrated by James Dean and story by Eric Litwin.
Let's begin. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, round, groovy buttons. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. But, oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 3. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no! Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 2. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no! Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. My buttons, my buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. But, oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 1! 2 minus 1 equals 1. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no! Buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My button, my button, my 1 groovy button. My button, my button, my 1 groovy button. Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? 0! 1 minus 1 equals 0. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt. And what do you think he saw? His belly button! And he kept on singing his song. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no! We keep on singing. Buttons come and buttons go. The end. So we hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.